What up, guys? Welcome back to Hut Market Guide. And guys, we're gonna do Mark Watch, and these are the Mark Watch players that we should be watching, because like look at Aiko has his synergy is not the greatest, but he has a speed of 88 overall and acceleration 88 overall, and he's only going for 49k. We're gonna go look at his value, his price in the market when he's around. But then you go to another guy who actually has the same, almost the same, like the same pretty much stats as Aiko, but he has, yeah, this is exactly the same stats. He has 80 in speed, 80 in acceleration. But this is the one that I'm kind of putting a big watch on it, because I think he's in the sets, right? Like you can pull him from this card, might go up in the price when he comes out of packs. So we gotta watch him. Price is the same thing. Price is like a goalie that everybody's been using. This card does look really nice. People have been saying he's one of the top goalies in the game, so we're putting a watch on him. We'll go look at the price. But Byfield actually has a team synergy, and I just bought him for 49k this morning, and I sold him at 65k. So I'm putting a watch on Byfield because he has that team synergy. And same with the other guy. He does have that synergy that people want, and you can get him. I got him for like 2k one day and sold him. And same with Kapanen. He has an 88, 86 in speed. You know, not the greatest. But Backstrom Primetime has a Howitzer, and that gets him up to 89 speed. So I'm putting these players on watch right now. Same with him. He gets a crazy amount of speed on his card. When you activate that, and this card doesn't look that bad without that. But when you go with that, he's just like Matt Duchene in the speed category. So, and he's actually pretty cheap. As you see, both of them are like exactly the same. I think he's gonna boost up in the price. And then I'm gonna put a big watch on him, because his card, people might just throw his card down. Like people might just give up trying to sell him high in the market, but he is one of the best winger defense right now. So I'm gonna go look at all these players in the market. We're gonna look at the price, and then we'll see what all the prices look like. Okay, good boys. So we're gonna look at the first one. He's only 10 on the market, and he's actually pretty cheap for being only 10 on the market, and there's not many left D's in the game either. So yeah, the synergy is not the greatest, but 86 in speed and 85 in acceleration is actually pretty sweet. So you can get him pretty cheap. I think he'll go up in price a little bit. I think he'll definitely go up in price, because not many strong left D's in the game right now. So I think he'll jump in price. Like you can get him like maybe like cheap, like pretty cheap. I think he'll jump in price. So okay guys, here's Aiko. Aiko is pretty cheap in the market, and I think he can still pull him in packs. He'll definitely go up in price because when people start buying him, when he gets started coming off the market, he'll definitely start going up in price. Right now he's just cheap because you can pull him still. So if you can still pull them out of the market, it means it's still easy to, you know, there's going to be a lot of more cards in there, but when there's less cards on the market, and he'll start going up a little bit more. As like somebody says, yeah, he should be 83k, but it's less on the market when the packs, I think it's on Friday he's out of the market. So just to make a watch on this, if you guys really want a nice card or make some coins, I think he'll definitely go up in market. Okay, Matt Duchene is another one. He's actually going pretty cheap, but some people are kind of raising his price a little bit, and then people start undercutting. But he'll definitely go up in the market. He's not in packs anymore, so he'll definitely be on your team for a while till you start upgrading. He can play on your fourth line Matt Duchene. This card's actually pretty nicely done. So I think it's worth picking a couple up and seeing what the prices will be, because I think it'll be like in the 60, 70 range soon when people start getting coins. I think he'll definitely go right up in the market. But take a watch on that. Okay, guys, here's another one. He's lowest as he can probably get for an 84 overall. With that, I know he doesn't have the synergies like Matt Duchene has, but he still has a synergy that is for speed, and he's actually pretty cheap in the market. This is like for acceleration, and if you look at it, like he'll be keeping up with players who are really fast anyways. So why not pick him up if he's like under like 22k? Like, you can get him cheap. I'm gonna say that, and he's like 21k. You can get him cheap. He'll definitely go up in the market when he's gone out of the market, because yeah, I just think he's worth trying to pick up when he's cheap now, when there's lots on the market. Like 31's a lot, so why not pick him up and then hold off till he start flooding out of the market, and then you throw your card up and make some profit. I think it's a good chance now. Okay, guys, here's another goalie. Here's another guy is actually cheap in the market. I don't know about goalies what the prices will be, but he is pretty cheap with like almost, you're gonna get him like, depends on what price of you can get him. I think like if he goes under 20k, pick him up. But I think he's like a goalie to watch, because people always say he's a good goalie, and people might want to start upgrading his from his base to his this card. So just keep an eye on him. That's all I'm saying. Okay, here's another boys, and Eric Carlson. See, when he was selling for like what, 60k, 70k, he raised pretty much a good amount of penny. As one cheap one right there versus these ones. I think keep watching on them. You can probably make some good flipping of the coins on this, because if it goes down to like 70k again, you can probably flip him. He is one of the best Ds right now on the right side with this, and so I think just keep. Oh, see, like somebody just bought that for almost, say, 100k. So that's what I'm saying, boys. You can make a good profit off him. People are looking for him. So keep an eye on this guy, because every morning, or afternoon or night, or you're on, just take a look at him, see where he is in the market, what price. If you see a good deal, take it. But that's what I'm trying to say. Just keep an eye on him. And this is another card. Keep an eye on. He's in packs now. I think he'll be a lot more on the market tomorrow. I think it's the best time to buy him tomorrow if he's cheap, because he will sell in the market. As you can tell, he's pretty high in the market. I sold him for 65k. That's why I have 300k. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna keep watching him, because it's a player that I kind of wanted. I can flip if I can. I do. So I'm gonna keep an eye on him. That's why I'm putting this out. Keep an eye on this. Okay, guys, here's another one. Kaplan is actually an interesting one. I've been flipping this card since day one, since this card came out. You can get them pretty nicely. People do put them up for cheap, and then you can flip them anyway. Like, I've been flipping on this card since day one. Since this card came out, I've been flipping. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you find a great price for him, throw him up, make a flip, because he's actually worth doing that. And I've been doing that too. So actually, I'm making the watch, and let's go to the next one. What up? Okay, boys. Okay. So Backstrom's another one. You can see he's not in packs anymore. Backstrom is not in packs anymore. So this card could rise because people kind of look at the card. You can put him on the wing, and if you get this active, he's actually going to pretty decent on the wing. I think he's going to be good, but you can see his prices are all everywhere. I would pick a card up like this and try to flip, but like I think because he's not in packs anymore, it's going to be easier to sell this card. So that's what I think you should be looking at too. Backstrom could be a good card to flip. That's all the cards I have. So let's just, yeah, I think Backstrom is a good card because like you can see it's 130k, 30k, and then you have one for 22. You can probably make some good coins off him if somebody puts the price wrong. You just have to look at this card. So do the same thing. Just look at it every day. Here's another card of him. You can get him pretty cheap in the market too. I'm gonna watch this. His price does range a lot once in a while. Sometimes people put a lot of cards up on him and then he'll go down and up. Watch him because you can sell him pretty easily. I saw him one for 5k. I got him for 2 or 1,000. You can get him cheap and then you can resell him high. So just keep an eye on this guy. You're not gonna be disappointed on this at all. So keep an eye on this because look, one's at 950 and I'm probably gonna try a bid on that. So just keep an eye on this. Okay. Here's the one that is actually the cheapest like on the market. Good winger. And he does fly on anybody's team. And this is like, you can get him cheap, boys. And he's not in packs anymore. So you can get him cheap and you can hold off to him. And then if his price does go up, you get a nice deal. Because I'm seeing a lot of people selling like under 10k. For a card like this, it's a bonus for anybody. So yeah, let's say the cheapest, right? The cheapest is probably going to be 8k. Cheapest on the market. He'll definitely sell. You can probably get him cheaper. Why not make profit off him? Okay guys, so that's pretty much the watch list of these players on the market. If you guys have any methods that you want me to try and I put in a video, let me know in the comments below, guys. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy this, guys. Don't forget to like it, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out. Peace.